Now, enough about the fucking assholes fans. Let's talk about Pinegrove. Now, Pinegrove, like I said, he's a fucking sexist. You know, it's always about how men are oppressed and women are trying to take over everything. And, you know, men get less and women get more. And women think they're better, which, by the way, sometimes they do, but whose fault is that? In my experience, I've known a lot of fucking guys who have daughters, and what the fuck do they say to their daughters? You're a princess. You're a princess. Oh, no man is ever going to be good enough for you. Whose fault is that? That's the fucking man's fault, okay? But then again, this whole thing about oppression, like men are being oppressed, okay, the glass ceiling. Women still don't make as much as men do. And I know Pinegrove, you know, we've already addressed that. Well, then readdress it. At least in the video I watched, he didn't readdress it. It's like, give me your fucking source. I want the real fucking source. But it's always, I hear these arguments from these idiot men who wish it were like it was back in the day, where men basically had complete fucking control over their wives. They could beat them whenever they fucking pleased. And they wish they can go back to that. Because they have no power. They don't have any power. So what they do is they try to act as if they're completely powerless and everyone else is being an asshole for not giving them any power. But then again, it's the same with every other fucking bigoted group. You know, look at the white supremacists. You know, whites are oppressed. They're trying to wipe out the white race. Look at people like here on YouTube. Spruce Panther KMT or Komet, however you say it. Oh, black power's good. Black power's about free lunches. White power's all about this and this. It's all these fucking groups who aren't being fucking well, okay, sometimes they are discriminated against, but they act like this is the fucking be-all, end-all. This is a general rule. Discriminate against these people. Discriminate against blacks. Does it happen? Yes. But then again, isn't it just bitching and crying and whining to basically act as if you are fucking oppressed? Simply because of your gender or your race, or you could just accept that sometimes life isn't fair, you get the fuck over it, sometimes that shit happens, which, by the way, I bring that up for a reason, because through talking with certain people, right-wingers, here on YouTube and in real life, when they bitch about Obama, sorry, my fucking lips are dry, they bitch about Obama, and I bring up the argument that the economy went to shit under Bush. I didn't lose, I was laid off from my electrical job when Bush was still president. And what do I hear? Well, maybe if you had worked harder. Maybe if you had studied harder. So that's a rule that these assholes have made up for the left wing. And that's a rule. I mean, because they're right-wingers. They're the hardest workers on the fucking planet, right? Yeah. So that's a rule they've made up. Yeah. When it comes to assholes like Pinegrove, what does he say? Whose fault is it that America's fucked up? It's the left-wingers. You know, it's the government, it's the feminists, it's the socialists. So that rule that they've made up for the left wing doesn't apply to him. Yet the rule that he's made up for himself in his side doesn't apply to us. Kind of a fucking stupid little comparison. Is that, well, you're on the left, so it's your fault. But if you're on the right, it's everyone else's fucking fault. But whatever. Now, the thing about Pinegrove is he's such a, like, he really fucking censors the shit out of his comments section. Like, a few girls have come onto my video and they've said this, or they've sent me PMs like, yeah, he, you know, censors the fuck out of it. You know, he'll attack you if you just make like a little joke. Like, apparently one girl said, oh, men are oppressed, and he got mad. He got fucking mad, and I guess he, like, if I'm remembering right, he, like, jumped down her fucking throat and blocked her. Because that's how these fuckers are. They want the world to be about them. It's all about them. That's it. So this is one of the reasons I hate this fucking guy. Because, okay, I'm going to say on his channel, this is what he has on here. I am a conservative and a libertarian who believes in liberty and equality for all. This is a wonderful land, so let's all worship at the church of minding your own fucking business. Now, I agree with that. However, it's funny because who was criticizing things like the Patriot Act? The thing like illegal wiretapping. Well, wiretapping without a warrant. Who was bitching the most about this? People on the left. Now, I know there are some right-wingers who were bitching, but it was mostly from the left. But what did the right wing say? Well, you're un-American. You just want us to lose the war. Why do you support the terrorists? Why do you fucking want Islam to take over? You know, so that's funny to me that he's even going to bring that up. And minding your own fucking business. Another thing is, what about gay marriage? Who bitches the most about gay marriage? The right. Okay? But if the left wing, generally speaking, at least in my experience, people were fine with gay marriage, or at least fucking civil unions. So, what the fuck? Oh, but the left is wrong? But this is funny to me. Lastly, with leftists, I would delete your comments if they're nasty or repetitive. At least you got the right form of there. It is not a free speech issue, morons, as you can say anything that you want on your own channel. You do not have the right to take over the message of this channel, you radical scum. Really, we're radical. Really? Oh, but you're not. No, you're not. You're not. You're just some fucking Right Said Fred wannabe asshole who is just bitching and crying about everyone else, about how every other fucking person is fucking up but you. But you're not a fucking radical. But one thing is this. One thing, I'm going to go back to how I was insulting the way he starts his videos. Because how does he start it? Every fucking time. And goddamn, does it get fucking annoying. And I could barely stomach more than a few minutes of each of his videos. But he gets all, the Chapin's Inferno, fucking cauldron of fucking political incorrectness. He's overcompensating for something. But the political correctness thing really fucks me up when it comes to people like them. Because to me, this whole political correctness thing, because what do? They bitch about political correctness. Like I said, it's the same as like fucking Propaganda Buster. Bitching about political correctness. In fact, it seems almost like being politically incorrect is good on the right, and political incorrectness is kind of becoming their new political correctness. But it's also kind of ironic that if you're on the left and you're politically incorrect, like here's a good example, Bill Maher. He said something politically incorrect about 9/11 on his show, ironically titled Politically Incorrect. And the right wing wanted his fucking head. So if you're on the left and you're politically incorrect, or you say something politically incorrect about something they believe, oh, you're a fucking asshole. You're a piece of shit. You need to be fucking killed. That's treason and shit. Yet when they do it, oh, it's all good. But one last little thing about this fucking asshole I want to bring up is he had a video entitled, I believe it was just titled Atheism. I'm like, okay, maybe, because this is when I was doing some research on the guy, like maybe I should look back at him, see if we can maybe find some common ground. And he started out, of course, same way. Welcome to Chapin's Inferno, whatever. And then he started talking about, they're in Chapin's Inferno. They don't talk about atheism much. I'm like, okay, go on. I'm listening. And he said a lot of his friends are atheists. Okay, fair enough. A lot of his family are atheists. Okay, great. That's cool, too. You know, you're accepting. And, you know, he has nothing against atheists. I'm like, right on, you know, I might give this fucking thumbs up. You know, that's cool. You know, he's on a roll here. But then what does he say? You're not going to convince me there's no God. Now, some people might kind of look at that like, well, what the fuck is your problem with that? You know, you say you don't care if people believe in God or not, which I don't. I don't. However, when it comes to people like this, when they say, you're not going to convince me there's no God, what they are doing is they are going beyond faith. Because that's what it is. Because fucking Pinegrove is a Christian. It is about faith. They're going beyond faith, though. And they're going straight to fucking knowledge. So if you have knowledge, you know there's a God, then what's the point of having fucking faith? Not only that, it's also funny to me that he's so on the fucking right. You know, everything on the left sucks. So even if the fucking evidence is stacked up against him, the fucking evidence shows, no, these ideas fucking work. These are ideas that come from the left. He doesn't fucking care, does he? No. Because he's made up his fucking mind. It doesn't matter what kind of fucking evidence they have. It doesn't matter what people fucking bring up as a counter-argument. No, he is fucking right. And that's why I fucking hate him. And for the people that said, and these are like some of the early commenters on my old video, they said, give the guy a chance and, you know, hear him out. I already fucking have. And I don't fucking like him. I think he's an asshole. He's a fucking douchebag. He's one of these fucking loud fucking men who thinks that he's so fucking strong, yet he's so fucking pathetic because he's not going to do shit. You know, he's not going to change a fucking thing because people like him are assholes. They're no different than fucking white supremacists or black supremacists or fucking anyone else, any other fucking extremist who thinks that they're the fucking ones, they're so fucking oppressed, and then they don't even fucking look around and see, is what I'm doing going to help? Is what I'm doing here going to help change the world for the better? No, it's not. But they don't give a fuck because they've made up their fucking minds, haven't they? Hell yeah. So anyway, fuck you, Pinegrove. And to his fucking supporters, fuck you too. I really don't give a fuck what you have to say. Men are oppressed. Oh, fuck you. Get a fucking clue and get a fucking life.